Alright, so today we're going to be using a plain sheet of paper. You're also going to need a pencil and a thin Sharpie marker or a pen. You can use different types of pens that you have around your house. You're also going to need some scissors and a little bit of glue. Doesn't matter what type of glue for the little shine marks right here. And you're also going to need something to color with. So you can use colored pencils, you can use oil pastels, chalk pastels, crayons. Don't use markers today. I'm using these. These are the inside of colored pencils. These are called color sticks. They're like colored pencils. So the first step is to draw a small oval, not a tiny oval. It needs to be big enough for us to see. You can trace that oval, or if you have something that's oval shaped, you can trace it, or you can just sketch it out like I have done. Now I'm going to take my color stick here and I'm going to shade. And if you remember when we learned about value, we're going to start with the darkest color and we're going to get lighter. So I'm pushing down really hard with my color stick to get a nice solid, smooth, dark color. But as I get closer to the middle of my oval here, I'm going to get lighter and lighter. We want it to go from dark to light. Dark on one side and light on the other. If you have chalk pastels at home, it makes it really easy to do this. I know some of you have used chalk pastels in the classroom, but if you have some at home, you push down on one side, and then the cool thing about it is you take your finger and you can spread it out and you're creating that value scale, that dark to light scale inside of your gem here. So that's just an example if you do have pastels. I'm adding another color inside my gem here. I'm adding a little bit of purple. But I'm also being careful not to make the other side too dark. We want to go from dark to light. So our next step now is to start creating the designs around the gemstone. And we're using it like a Zentangle. If you've ever done Zentangle before, that is the types of lines we're going to do today. I'm actually taking a thicker permanent marker and making a thick line around these guys, and then I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to do small details. For this guy down here, I'm doing big ovals, big semicircles, big arches, and then I'm going to add little details on the inside. The more details you add, the better these are going to look. Using my big marker to fill in those tiny little semicircles. And then I think for the other gem, I'm going to do spikes instead of rounded shapes. Maybe some sharp shapes for this guy. Remember, the more details you add, the better it will look. So next we want to add our shine mark where the light is reflecting off of these shiny, shiny gems. And so I'm just cutting a curved shape out with my scissors and I'm going to glue that on. That one's a little big and make it a little bit smaller. And that's it. These are just so pretty. I am super excited to see what you guys have come up with. So thanks for watching. Bye.